You talk about that
Because
HML, the H&M record. That's what you talk
I don't know
about.
what you talk about. I'm talking
The
about
Saks
I'm
Fifth
talking about
Avenue record. That's what you
break
talking
my
about.
soul record. But right
Yeah,
now, the number
that's
one
for
song on the
H&M.
charts. The number one song on the charts right now on Billboard is Jimmy Cooks by Drake, the best female rapper. What? I didn't play it because Gabs don't like Drake for some reason. I don't understand why. And I land my plane. I digress. Park my car. Shout out to that great song by Clay TG's Tea Time.
Shout out to
Who
my
is he
boy
talking
Clay.
about? Who is he talking about in that song? Prosperity. Do you want to expound?
I don't want to talk about anything.
All right, you don't want to talk about nothing. You don't start no trouble, no drama. I
What
do
I
not
missed?
like
What
drama.
happened?
He was
What
asking
happened?
me
What
who
I
the
missed?
We
song was
asked
about.
who
What
Tea
song?
Time was
I ain't hear no
about.
song.
Tea Time. Tea Time. Clay TG's new song. All right, we're not going to discuss it.
Anywho, welcome everybody. Y'all got me for 30 whole minutes. Look at God. Won't he do it? Yay.
Yay.
Yay. What you mean?
Yay.
What happened to no more drama am I? No one's gonna make me hurt again. Okay. All right.
Hey, I got Nancy
ladies.
Pelosi news.
God, here we go. We don't give a fuck about Nancy.
Heads in the
Good news
sand
for
for
you though.
Nancy
No, we
82.
don't care.
Paul Pelosi
We don't
hit
care.
Italian beach resorts owned by opera star Adria Boccoli after she met the Pope despite supporting abortion as he
Nothing of what you're
prepares
saying
for
makes
his
any sense.
DUI trail.
I just want you to know. Anyway, moving on.
Elon
So look,
Musk, 52. All
God.
right, I'll be quiet. All right,
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
check it
stop.
out. Because y'all know I only got 30 minutes. So check this out. So it looks like Amazon Prime is offering customers free Grubhub Plus for a year.
I
Amazon
never
Prime
ordered
members,
any.
get
I've
ready to
never
spend the
ordered.
next
I've never.
365 days
I've
eating with a
never ordered
discount
one thing
courtesy
for
of
Grubhub.
Grubhub. The Verge
I've
reports
never
that
ordered one
it
thing for
just
Grubhub.
revealed. Okay, well I have before. It says it was just revealed that all Amazon Prime members in the U.S. will receive a free year of Grubhub Plus, which is a monthly subscription service that offers free food delivery on orders over $12 from participating restaurants. Without the free year of service, Grubhub Plus is a regular fee of $9.99 a month. Moving
That's the
on
same
to the
thing as
next
DoorDash.
story. Right. Moving on to the next story. So it looks like I actually got this off of popculture.com. So it looks like Lay's potato chips has been recalled. Consumers are being advised
No,
not to.
no, not the Lay's. I love Lay's potato chips. Don't recall them.
He likes Lay's and
They
microwave
hate me.
glizzies.
They hate me. They hate me. The
Well, it
world
looks like
hates me right
consumers are
now.
being advised not to eat certain Lay's potato chips after they were
What type?
found
What
to
type?
pose a serious health risk.
What type?
It says, wait a minute. It says on July 3rd, recall a total of 4 Lay's potato chip varieties due to undeclared allergens, which products may contain milk, wheat, or soy, which was not listed on the label, meaning the chips could pose potentially life-threatening risk to consumers with allergies.
Fuck
The
them.
recall stems from Australia, where the affected products were sold at an Asian grocery store. Why y'all got to pick on the Asian community?
Again, Asian lives matters. That's what Joe Biden says. Uncle Joe said that. Hold on a second. 5, 4, 3,
Child.
2, 1.
Oh, God.
I don't understand why you ain't picking the Asian community. You know, Uncle Joe put in the plan for the Asians. No hate crimes. And we like, and I land my plane.
Well, speaking of a
5, 4, 3, 2,
plan
1.
being landed, it looks like Apple CarPlay will now let you pay for gas from your driver's seat.
What?
Apple CarPlay will now let you pay for gas from your driver's seat. During the WWDC event a few weeks ago, Apple announced that iOS 16 highlighting a next generation CarPlay experience
I don't
that
have
the
iOS 16.
automakers might not be ready for anytime soon. I have the CarPlay feature in my car.
Show off. Uppity.
Uppity. Well, it's so funny that you say you talk. Speaking of uppity, right? So y'all know the show Wildin' Out, right? Right. We all know the show
Mm-hmm.
Wildin' Out, right? Okay. So Carlos, my good brother Carlos, I love him and Chico Bean. I feel like they are the funniest ones on the show, right? So this is what Carlos had to ask Nick Cannon. Let me turn this all the way up. Yeah, turn this up too. King, get off the chair. Here we go.
The question that everyone wanted to know.
You don't know because you be going on podcasts saying my name. Oh, we got past. No, we ain't got past nothing. We ain't got past nothing. You on my team. I don't care. My question for you is, you be wearing all these turbans, talking all this black power stuff, black consciousness, black righteousness. Look at these wilding out girls. Most of them is white. Got all these kids, 11 kids. When you gonna have some kids with a black woman?
And I know that it's going to lead to something else.
I mean, that was a good question. What the fuck is that in the background?
I just felt it. So I just want to be away from the whole thing. And
So Mickey Mouse ass shit is this in Cisco's background?
Oh, I didn't know that you could hear that shit. Oh, that was Clubhouse. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, nigga, you can hear it.
They busted me. I'm gonna get kicked off the platform.
I mean, I'm here for what he said. I'm not saying that what he's saying is wrong. You know, when he gonna have a baby with a black woman though? He said a full-fledged black woman.
I don't want to talk about Nick Cannon because I got a question for him, but I ain't gonna talk about it.
Well, Carlos already asked the question. He said you always talking about this black consciousness. When you gonna have a baby?
There was some allegations between Nick Cannon and
we already talked about that. You had to been here. That he was dressing up as a motherfucking cheerleader.
Nah, it was another allegation from somebody that used to. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Married to Kel that said that he dressed up as a full-blown cheerleader.
I don't know why I feel like singing R. Kelly's Ignition thing. It's a remix to Ignition coming straight out of the kitchen. Singing on cooking rum. All right, I'm drunk. It's this weekend. I can have me some fun.
You're not slurring his words. Go ahead.
Speaking of slurred words, it looks like the girl who's dating Blueface. Y'all know I told y'all that she got her tooth fixed in the front. Well, Blueface said that ever since she got her fucking tooth fixed, or she got a tooth in the front, she been acting real funny. So this crazy motherfucker unscrewed the goddamn tooth out of her mouth and said, "So what you gonna say now?"
Told you she in a trance, man.
It's more than just being in a trance. It's, that's called dangerously in love. Seriously, for real.
That's what it is.
In all aspects of the word. Speaking of dangerous, it looks like the death penalty has been removed from YNW Melly's murder case. So yeah,
murder was the case that they gave me.
That's what they say. Speaking of murder was a case that they gave me, it looks like Eric Holder, the guy that is not only now accused, it looks like he actually lost his case today, which we already knew any fucking way. They actually convicted him of first-degree murder, and this is what Little Boosie had to say about the case.
Cowboy, he actually took the stand because he wanted to talk about the conversation in terms of what happened before the murder. He didn't see the murder himself.
Go use yours.
But he was right there when Eric Holder walked up, and Nipsey told him, "Hey, I heard there's some paperwork about you. You should get that taken care of." A lot of people are upset over taking the stand because he's a Rolling 60s crip. What are your thoughts when it comes to something like this?
I don't really want to speak on that situation. It's kind of deep, right? I don't want to offend nobody at the same time, I don't pray for justice in prison on people. I I play for eye for eye, tooth for tooth. You know, I'm not a fan of his killer going to jail and
He basically
his
said,
killer
let him
getting
know,
face
let him
shotted.
get
You
cut.
know, like dog. You know, even though prison is a crazy, crazy place, and I mean, he might commit suicide in that month. You know, a lot of people ain't stable. That's a hard place to be if you ain't stable. You know, so I don't really want to comment on that situation with that.
Okay.
But I'm not a fan of him going to prison.
So him getting life in prison means nothing to you.
He basically said that he deserved to basically get shot in the face, and I'm here for it. Because I'm going to be honest, him getting life in prison is definitely not enough for me.
Well, again, I'm gonna stream this on what's that thing Instagram, which I won't be keeping. Basically telling that we're all here, me, Prosperitee, Gabz B Great, and Young Eli on Station Head doing this thing. Now, life in prison is not good enough for this nigga. He needs a death sentence, death penalty. We
They
should do it
already
by
tried to kill him.
fire.
What you think they gonna do to him now? Now that he's finally convicted, the press and
I
stuff
don't
is
know,
pretty much
Gabs.
like, okay.
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
think
saying, I wouldn't be
I
shocked
think the
or
man's
surprised.
protecting him. The man's
I'm
protecting
just
him.
saying,
I'm
because
not
I'm getting ready
gaslighting.
to
I'm
read
not
another
triggering.
story. I'm getting
Okay.
ready to read another story in a second. But what I will say is this: I would not be shocked or surprised if, when it's time for him to go and get his food and shit like that, that motherfuckers put shattered glass in his food. I would not be shocked or surprised. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. He might want to make sure that he got commissary. Okay. However, the story that I did read earlier today, I was actually reading it before we went live. Basically said, Hustle told Holder that there was gossip in the community that Holder had been snitching and working with the police. According to the testimony from a former Roller 60 member and a longtime friend of Hustle who also worked at the Marathon store, prosecutors have declined to say whether Holder was a police informant, the LA Times reported, but presented witnesses who argued that Hustle was trying to warn Holder about the rumors, which could have pose a threat.
Well, just like I want to tell everybody right now, download the Station app. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have we got like 12 episodes up right now. Oh, I think maybe less. I don't know, but yeah, you should do that. And shout out to Kevin Durant.
Oh God!
What?
Speaking of Kevin Durant, it looks like a Colorado funeral home director pleads guilty to illegally selling body parts to private labs for
Wait,
research
Gabz, we got
and
Young
give.
Eli up here. Young Eli, you got to say anything while you up here? Shout a new song, anything like that? This
Cisco, I'm gonna need you to
Uncle
be quiet.
Ben.
You're slurring your word. You're slurring your words
This
right now.
Uncle
I'm not
Ben.
slurring my words. I have not been
You are.
drinking.
You have.
Okay.
Ew.
It
Yeah.
sounds like you indulged a little bit.
Sloppy. Yeah, he definitely did. He sounded like you know how like you drinking and the
Ew.
cops stop you and they be like, "So
Can
what
I
you
sing my
drinking today?"
song?
I was
Don't
not
trust those
drinking,
new
sir.
niggas over there.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
Well,
trust those
speaking of
new
new niggas,
niggas.
it looks like Colorado funeral home director pleads guilty to illegally selling body parts to private labs for research and giving family fake ashes. Okay, Megan Hess and her mother Shirley Coach ran the Sunset Mesa Funeral Home in Montrose, Colorado, between 2010 and 2018. During those 8 years, they allegedly offered cremation and provided other services to grieving families at $1,000 or higher. According to the grand
I
jury
need a drink.
indictment, many of those services never happened. The duo instead shipped the bodies that died from infectious disease, including HIV, to alternate destinations that will perform research on corpses.
Lemonade,
They
that
would give
cool,
the
refreshing
families
drink.
They would then give families fake ashes to replace what they had already sold. They were indicted in 2020 on multiple charges, including mail fraud and transporting hazardous materials. They initially pled not guilty, but changed their minds to get a plea deal. Hess
Those
admitted
niggas got
that she
away.
was
That's what he's
wrong.
saying. Those niggas got away.
Yeah. She admitted that she was wrong for scamming the family and wants to try to make it right. I'm taking responsibility, Hess says. I'm here to accept the plea. The family believes I went beyond the scope of consent forms. It has been 53 months since the legal travesty began. Hess has not been sentenced yet, but is expected to receive it in January. She's facing up to 20 years. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Facing some
Miami.
motherfucking time.
Welcome to
I
Miami.
didn't get to read this
This
goddamn
man
story
is lit.
the other day. Heard about the Pastor Creflo Dollar
Oh
admitting
shit.
that he
Don't
was
just put
stealing
Creflo
tithes and
down. He be
offerings.
trying to get people money.
He was stealing
What?
tithes and offerings.
Yeah.
He was not stealing tithes and offers, not Creflo. Shout out to Reverend Ike.
Right with the
Reverend Ike gave me some good numbers back in the days. I dream 122. Put everything down on 122. Get you a new fridge with that money.
No. Speaking of a new fridge, a Rhode Island senator, I think we talked about this, where she's talking about she was twerking online and she's getting a lot of hate. I'm gonna be honest, leave that goddamn
She was
woman alone and moving on.
She was
It
doing
would
Leave her
have been cool
alone.
if she didn't say vote for her. I mean, if she would have left out the voting for her, but it was like it wasn't even natural. She literally did that just for some votes.
She did, but they was also using strippers for votes a couple of years ago, but we don't talk about that.
Woo!
They
Strippers for votes.
wasn't running though. She's the one that's, you know, it's
And
like,
I'm
yo,
not
look,
gonna
if she'll
lie.
shake her ass for some votes, who knows what else she would
I kind of
do?
like the slow twerk though. I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of like it a little bit.
This show is brought to you by
What else she
OnlyFans.
would
Everybody
do
should sign up for
to
OnlyFans.
progress.
You can see anything you want on OnlyFans.
I'm sorry, huh?
And TikTok is not owned by the government.
He's
Twerking
indulged
for
heavily.
votes? That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Well, speaking of some more crazy shit, Macy Gray got some words for you motherfuckers because she's tired.
She's tired. Fed up.
She can't even yell. She sound like me.
You go change your parts, doesn't make you a woman. Right. Sorry.
Y'all want to hear the live show?
I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna play this again. Here we go. Yeah, one mic.
I'm trying to mute on my phone.
Just because you go change your parts,
I'm on the wrong phone.
Right.
So we're gonna try this again since Sisco just can't shh. Tell somebody shh. She's like, but I can't shh.
Everybody's gonna hate me, but as a woman, just because you go change your parts doesn't make you a woman. Right. Sorry. I know that for a fact. Everybody's gonna hate me, but as a woman, just because you go change your parts doesn't make you a woman. Right. Sorry.
That's a fact.
You feel that?
It makes her a transformer.
And this is why I will forever try to walk away. And
Robots in disguise.
Yeah. I try to walk away, but I stumble.
It's a lot of Decepticons out this motherfucker.
It looks like a coach explains reasons why men basically was saying he gives 4 reasons why men push good women away. So here we go.
Why do men push good women away? Okay,
Gabz.
let me tell you.
Gabz.
Number one, he pushes her away.
Gabz, you know why?
You know why? To elevate. He doesn't want to become a better version of himself.
That's gonna tell you the reason.
If I stay with this particular woman, I gotta be better, and I'm willing to sacrifice that. Number 2, he's intimidated. See, many men are intimidated by a woman, number 1, who knows who she is. Number 2, she is secure in her right, in the woman that she's become. And she does not need him for her happiness. She's already happy. She just wants to be in a loving relationship. And he's intimidated by that. Number 3, she cannot be controlled. Men push away women who they can't control, especially if they have those controlling behaviors, those narcissistic behaviors, when they can't control you, when you are a critical thinker and you think for yourself. And last but definitely not least, who he knows that he's not shit. He's not ready for this type of relationship. He's not willing to give up who he is to who he must become to be with you.
Okay, now I have something to coincide with that I heard last night on another podcast. And here is Rum-a-Dum-Dum, 3 ducks in the tub. Here's the clip.
Women, men automatically think, why you by yourself?
Right, that's true.
You looking good.
Yeah,
you looking good by yourself.
like something gotta be wrong with you.
Yeah, something has to be wrong.
That's because unfortunately, and it goes back to the patriarchy in general.
That's real.
And that a woman's value doesn't begin until she's considered a kept woman.
Yep.
Anything she's accomplished before that is why you'll hear. Before my sister got married, my sister was a 6-figure woman. And had to hear about marriage and kids every time she came back to the. But do you know what it takes to reach that? Most Americans don't get to this point, and so it's like you as a woman, exactly right. You as a woman can't just exist without a man validating that existence as far as any arena is concerned.
And then finally, another clip to also go along with what they were talking about. Mm-hmm.
Relationships are better for men than they are for women. Right. Men get more benefits out of it.
How do you feel now that a relationship is more beneficial to a man than a woman?
Statistically, men fare better.
Men live better. Your depression rates go down. Your health actually goes up. You got to think about this.
And on the
most men don't even have
not women.
Yep, women. Our depression rates go down. Our health goes down. Our emotional health declines. All of these things. Men actually benefit more from this.
So, fellas, chime in.
Well, that last part, I would say everything else is factual, but that last part right there,
that was
men
man
actually
bashing.
die earlier than their wife only due to the fact of stress. So that last one, is backed
everything
up
else I
with
agree with.
science.
I agree with everything else, but that last one.
So men don't benefit more from being with a woman?
I don't know.
I mean, they benefit, but I'm just saying they
So,
die.
I'm just saying. Wait. I gotta wait. Hold on, wait. I gotta ask.
You know what? I gotta tell what's going on.
No. I'm gonna ask a married man real quick, okay? Young Eli, do you feel like men benefit more from having a woman than not having one?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so who do you feel like benefits more in the relationship, the man or the woman?
Both. I mean,
I
can't speak for every other relationship because every relationship is different, and not everybody brings the same things to the table. But for mine, is technically we both benefit.
That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be equal give and take. When it's based
it's supposed to be give and take, but ultimately,
but like you said,
ultimately though, you have to also remember, yes, the man goes out, he might, do the old saying, he goes out, he makes the bacon, he brings it home. Okay, but guess what? Somebody got to cook the food. Somebody got to make sure the kids is good. Somebody got to make sure the homework is done. Somebody got to make sure that the PTA meetings is straight. Somebody got to make sure that the kids' hairs is done. Somebody got to make sure that they keep up with the goddamn doctor's appointments. Somebody also got to make sure that they feed your ass. Somebody got to make sure the goddamn house is clean. Somebody has to always make sure that the bill, even though you give the money to pay the bills, guess what we have to do? We have to make, but guess what we have to do?
It's all about the
we have to make the payment arrangement for the bill. If the bill can't be paid in 2 more weeks, that's not shit that y'all want to sit around and do. I'm just gonna be honest.
Undercover Donnie Brasco. Who's Donnie Brasco? What's that, Johnny Depp too?
Donnie Brasco, that was fucking Al Pacino.
I'm just saying.
That was Johnny Depp.
But that's what I mean though. It's that's still, they're both benefiting. There's still equal exchange.
Right.
But if it was just one-sided and it's just somebody just doing all the work, and there's somebody that's not contributing at all.
Wait a minute, I've been triggered. Did young Eli just say somebody doing all the work?
Oh yeah, it happens a lot.
Work.
Okay, so in some relationships, who do you feel, in your opinion, ends up doing majority of the work?
Unfortunately, the woman. Unfortunately,
Fuck you,
the woman.
yeah, fuck you with that shit. It's a man that throws her away. The girls will be
Look,
shit.
Cisco, we gotta be
look,
realistic. We
look
gotta
at it
be
like
realistic.
this.
We gotta be
When
realistic,
even
Cisco.
when kids are in the picture, the man is not taking all the slack when their kids is in the picture, especially when they split up, because the kids are
Facts.
staying with the woman.
Right? Agreed.
So ultimately, is it kind of going back to what she just said that women are the one who, because
I think
I
we're
feel like
narrative hunting
as
a
a
little bit.
woman, we suppress a lot and we don't, especially when we have to be mom,
When a
wife,
woman's fed up.
homemaker, doctor, lawyer, teacher, spiritual advisor, friend. You know, we don't really, and I know for me personally, I don't have a whole lot of personal time to myself. I just don't. I don't get it. It doesn't exist. A lot of my time is thrown into my kids, my household, and my career. Everything else, I have to kind of put like what I want to do off to the side for a second. You know, I don't even really have time to like really even think, to myself. Sometimes I have to wait till the kids go to bed to really get my little peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Like it just never just goes according to how it's supposed to go. And like you just said, the woman has to pick up majority of the slack when the man leaves. So that kind of goes back to what she's saying, kind of be true. Because like when the man decides to pick up and he wants to leave or whatever the case may be, guess what? Now she has to put her doctor's appointments off on the back burner because the kids got to go to the doctor. So she can't do what she need to do for herself. So now her health is declining. So I think that's what she was getting to when she said, the woman eventually ends up carrying majority of the weight, and you kind of just said that the woman carries majority of the weight. So, I mean, I'm just saying, this is my take.
Yeah.
But then you
But
also have women out
I'm just
here
saying, as far
who
as
are
the
footing the
mortality,
bill for everything.
You know what, Gabs?
as far as the
I'm gonna be honest.
mortality rate goes,
Okay.
with married couples and couples, the man usually is dying off first due to stress.
Right? Because
Unfortunately,
It is
Is
what
it
it
fair
is.
to say that the
he
woman has
stresses the.
just as much stress, if
Yeah, but
not more?
women handle it better. Y'all the full X.
Right,
We
exactly
are
what I just
partial X.
said. We are
No,
suppressing a lot of that shit because we
No,
don't
you're
have
not. No, you're
time.
not. No, you're not.
Yes,
Don't try
we
to give me that
do.
one.
Yes, we do. We suppress a lot of that shit because we don't have time to be worried about what the fuck going on with us. We don't. We just don't have the time. When you're mom 24/7, you don't have time to be worried about yourself as an individual. But then you got, as my grandmother would call them, silly ass women who are footing the bill for everything. I used to be one of those silly ass women, but then I woke the fuck up and I realized my own motherfucking self worth and realized
Right, but
what I could. Go ahead, Prosperitee. No, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I'm not doing it.
No, go
The devil
ahead.
just tried to trigger
I
me.
hate when he does
The
that.
devil thought he had me. Oh, but the blood. I'm sorry, man. I'm
I'm
not
just
doing
saying
it to myself.
we all go
I'm
through
not doing it.
things.
I'm not doing
We
it.
all go through things, but I will say I would agree with what she was saying when she was like, women do, we kind of go through it a little bit more. And young Eli just kind of clarified it when he just said,
No, I got you.
we just
I
deal
got you.
with it better.
But it goes back to one of my favorite Young Eli songs, and it starts with it's the word choices. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make better choices as people. That's it. That's it. That's all I
I
got to
mean, I
say.
get that too, but
Let's
it's
praise.
not
Let's
all, it's not
praise the
a
white
cakewalk
goddess
when you.
woman of the world.
It's not a cakewalk when you marry because you got motherfuckers that get married just to fucking say that they fucking married, and the first motherfucking argument they have, they ready to goddamn go and file for motherfucking divorce.
But guys, you missed the whole point about that. They made the wrong choice. they did
They
it for
may
the
have,
wrong
okay, but when
reason.
you get married, it's different. It's not just like you just dating somebody. It's
Right, but
totally
you said
different.
they made the choice to get married for all the wrong reasons. You know
It
what I'm
don't.
saying?
Even if they made the choice to get married for all the wrong reasons, in that
So
moment,
so
they
so
not saying that. In their
I
mind, they're like,
got
I
you.
married the right person. So when some bullshit transpires,
I
they
got
don't
you.
really want to get divorced. They really want to. Sometimes you have people that feel like they get married for all the wrong reasons, and then you have those people who get married for all the right reasons. Okay, I will give you that. However, at the end of the day, Right,
We need
wrong,
a musical break
indifferent.
for this
People
one
are
because
not. No, we're
Gabs.
not taking no fucking musical break. Fuck all that. People get mad. People are not really getting married to really get divorced. They don't want to get married to get divorced because it's embarrassing. You got so much money that you
Unless
have
your name
tied
is
up with
Kim
each other.
Kardashian.
Why you
Yeah,
gotta pick
that's
on Kim? Why you gotta
We
pick on
can't even say
Kim?
that we talking about a total different tax bracket. We talking about regular fucking people, okay?
Damn, that's
Because
cold.
when
That's
you get
cold.
married, I'm just saying, when you get married, you are becoming one. You are combining all your motherfucking finances, and when you get in divorce, that shit is hard as hell. To goddamn, you gotta pay for a goddamn attorney. You might have motherfucking spousal support. You might have
That's why
motherfucking
that
child
marriage shit
support,
is stupid.
property, estates and all stocks and bonds. It's more to it than just saying, "Oh, I went and got married." You got to really consider this shit before you just go out here and just
But see, every
somebody
choice
because it feel
has,
good.
every action has a reaction. You know what I'm saying? This is cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? The choice of right and wrong. Like, you
I
know,
want to shout out to all the bumblebees in the world, all the bumblebees, all the people who
What
love
the fuck does that have
yellow.
to do with what we talking about, Cisco? You can't
you know
never
what I'm
stay
saying?
focused.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we got to start making high value choices. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Stop making choices for the moment, make it for the
Right,
longevity.
right. That's what I'm saying. Right.
A woman's worth. A woman's worth.
That's that Maxwell.
Actually, Lisa Stansfield did that before him. Beautiful
I
white
know, but
goddess.
oh my goodness, here we go. You're just not gonna quit with this shit, are you? You're not
Man's
gonna
be
be.
motherfucking fantasizing when he be spreading that mayonnaise on his sandwiches. Oh my god.
Yes,
It's
Gabs
okay.
went?
It's not an issue.
Gabs said she can't talk too long. She got to go back
They
to
just
work
not a
soon.
god.
I said that
That's
y'all
what told
niggas
me.
had me for 30 minutes. Y'all don't listen.
That's true. So we had a great show. Any guys, you got anything to add? I mean, me and you always argue about Dr. York earlier. We can expand it. It probably won't make the YouTube, but it'll be on the Stagehead report. I don't think Dr. York is what you think he is. I think he's just a regular nigga.
This customer's name.
I never say I said he
No,
was
you try to
regular.
act like he knows all this shit. He don't know that much. He got convicted
I
on
didn't
some shit.
look. All I said was just like every other scholar, when you fact check their work, because that's what you have to do. You can't just listen to their shit and then go off and say it's truth. You have to look and see if it's true. So when you fact check his work, just like fact checking all these other scholars' work, his work is facts. He wasn't pushing no false shit. It was just the information, the way people perceived it. Just like with the Bible, like how I explained the Bible and it being
Let me
esoteric,
ask
but
three
yet
questions about him. Let me ask three questions about Dr. York. So he believed in the reptilians, but you don't think they have superpowers. He believed in the Boule, but he don't believe they actually run anything.
It's funny that
he
you say the
believes
Boule.
the Masons. Why you gonna bring it up? Because you don't like Jay-Z. You don't like Jay-Z. That's why you bring it up, Gabs.
I was just gonna say
from how he breaks down reptilians, he basically goes off how I go off of it. When people be fantasizing and making it seem like some comic shit, it's just like I said.
It is comic shit.
Exactly, it's comic shit. But it's
not comic like comic, but comic like fantasy comic. Not funny shit. It's real shit. Okay.
It's just the way he uses it though is like for analogies for his points. And a lot of people just take them shits too deep. They just run with them shits. That's why, motherfuckers, just like every other people, all these other people that come out here with these analogies, they just run with it and then make it seem like it's true. And that's why you got conspiracy theories. Motherfuckers think the world is ran by lizard people and shit.
It's run by lizard people. I'm not making this shit up.